see. To edit details, add to my playlist. And game title, Siphon Filter, Omega Stream, 2004, baby. Changes saved. Good. All right. Okay. Cool. I wonder, can I get OBS? Microphone, audience mix. Music? That's better. Good Jesus. Wow. Oh, but this isn't affecting my audio. That's weird. Hold on. What's going on here? So for anyone watching this VOD after the fact, I apologize immensely for blowing your eardrums out in the first 5 minutes. Let's see. I need audio setting. Preferences, settings, audio quality. Mute. Q. Playback, volume up, volume down. How do I select my device? Hmm. I have no idea. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about it, I guess. Change quality settings. No? Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Game audio is muted. Okay, let's get all the other stuff. We need some lights and some lights. Usually have this light off. Okay. All right. I don't need that anymore. That's fine. Okay, cool. Excellent. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Siphon Filter, the Omega Strain. Little retro achievement development. I've got something really kind of exciting planned for today. A little bit different, something I haven't tried before. Today I want to try and see if we can do some RAM digging on the online version, because in tandem with the achievements that we're building offline, I also want to make an online subset to cover the other half of the game. And that means figuring out how that works and how do we know if we're online and all that stuff, because the achievements will need to check for that. So put that over there. So to that end, I've got my laptop over here. On the other table here. I'm not going to need it too much because I'm still going to be doing pretty much everything right here, but I do need to get it on. And in particular, I can't do this on Wi-Fi. And I'm not really sure I understand why. It has something to do with the networking mode in the emulator. It's kind of confusing, to be honest. But apparently you can only join online games if you're using a hardwired connection. Unfortunately, my laptop does not have an Ethernet jack. So the other day I went out and I bought this guy, a USB-C to Ethernet adapter. So we're going to get this set up on my laptop, and it should, hopefully, the plan is that it allows me to set up a multiplayer match between my desktop and my laptop, and then we can do some RAM digging and figure out how things work when you're playing online. So let me pop this so that I can move around a little bit more. Go. I apologize if it's a little hard to hear me while I'm over here futzing with this, but we'll, it's only gonna be a moment. We'll get this figured out. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, let's get this open here. I don't really have any way of displaying my laptop screen. That's fine, because we're not going to do much on the laptop. I just need to get it set up. could have done this before the stream, but I didn't feel like it. So, okay. We're gonna put this over here. Go. And I need Ethernet cable. Here we go. Fortunately, it has a broken tab, so hopefully it won't fall out on me. That. Go. Excellent. Just to make sure, we will turn Wi-Fi off. Holy crap. It just works. I didn't need to install anything. I didn't need to... That's amazing. I think it worked. Hold on. No, it looks like it's working. Cool. Okay, so fire up the emulator. Okay, I even on the camera. No, I'm way back. Don't worry about it. Well, I'll be back over there in a moment. Okay. All right. Emulator is up. Let's get the network settings configured. Come on. What's my sheet using? Let's see. We are using PCAP switched. Okay, that should all be good. This. All right, here we go. So, come on, quick. Oh. Would help if my controller was plugged in. There we go. Hello. All right, let's load agent. Ghost 1. Play online. So this is using a service, fan-made server. That's run through a service called PS Rewired. They went out and found a bunch of PS2 games and managed to get some multiplayer matching servers set up so that these games can still be played online, which is amazing. Come on, there we go. All right, we're going to create game. We're going to do 2. We're going to do contacts only. Begin mission. While that's getting set up over there, we'll do the same on this side. Load agent. Play online. Connecting. Now, I was trying this the other day. I'm hoping that's picking this up. I tried this the other day and it didn't really work. Again, it was the whole doesn't work well on Wi-Fi. I'm hoping. Come on. A little concerned. This isn't letting me log in. Oh, you know what? I bet it's using the wrong interface. Hold on. It absolutely is. It's trying to Wi-Fi. Connect. No. Working. Network adapter set. Ethernet. Right. Nope. Hold on. Alright, let's try this again. Connecting. Authenticating. Fine. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. It's not working. It's not letting me get past the authenticating phase. Nope, network error. Alright, let's try this. Let's reset. If this doesn't work, we may have to pivot and play some Satisfactory or something. This is the next thing I wanted to do, but if we're going to spend the whole stream debugging, even getting it to connect, that is not kind of quality content that I intend to have on my channel. Here we go. Come on, baby. Hey, we're in. Yes. Ha ha ha. Success. Beautiful. All right. Are you ready? Let's see if we can get Agent Python online. Here we go. Come on. Join mission. Join game. Now this is where the screen. This is as far as I've ever gotten. Come on, baby. Oh! Oh! I think it's letting me in. Are we gonna get an Agent Python? Come on! Yes! We got an Agent Python, baby! That's what's up. Beautiful. He's just gonna be ready because he doesn't have anything. Oh, yes! Awesome! I'm excited. Yeah! Here we go. All right. I just want to equip my C8 rifle. We're going to check these, make sure our values up here are still valid. It'll be wonderful if they are. It looks like they are. And here we go. Start. Starting in 10 seconds, baby! Yes! Okay. Ha ha! Look at that! We are in! Ah! Beautiful. Alright, now let's see. Let's test some stuff here. If I drop down, I've got 300 health. Is this still my health? It sure is! Aw, yeah. Beautiful. Look at that. Now, one thing we need to be careful about. This is all P2P, but I have no idea what kind of checks the system has to see if you're cheating, if any. So we're going to take a save state. That's not the right window. I have no idea what's going to happen if I try to load it. We're going to find out in just a minute. But let's do our usual stuff here. We are going to lock our health. And we are gonna lock our back ammo. All right, here we go. Where do I start? I wonder if there's friendly fire. No. Okay. I'm not just shooting through him, am I? He's not taking damage, is he? No. Okay. Okay, so my player object still seems to be perfectly valid. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna quit. And I'm the host, so it should kick my other guy out. Yep, sure did. That's fine. What I want to do is I want him to host. Ooh. Yeah. Let's have him host. Ah. Yep, okay. Come on. Loading. Alright, now we're going to create game. 2. Context only. In mission. Excellent. Alright. Oh! You know what? This probably isn't going to work. I think I have a port. I might have to change the port definition in my router. I think I had to open a port to get this to work. We'll find out. Oh! Maybe not. Maybe it'll just work. Okay. That's cool. And now we get to see, is this player data that I found? Yeah, look at that. Ready? He's gonna go ahead and start the game. Okay. Here we go. So, now I'm Python, not... But it looks like my stuff here is still... Okay, so this is all local player data. That's good to know. Yeah, okay, so this is still all local data. Does it trust the client? If I set that to 150, well, I'll have no way to know. I can't see this player's health on that machine. Okay. That's fine. How do I want to do this? I didn't think this far ahead. My thought process was I want to try and do this online, but I'm like, I don't even know. Oh, should we try our save state? What's going to happen? Oh, it got mad. It got super mad. Wow. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Oh god. Hold on, that's a different problem. Wow, yeah, this thing is just totally bricked now. Yikes. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense because we save stated in a world where this player was the host, and then in the other world he was not. This is going to be obnoxious, isn't it? Ugh. I'm almost like because I can foresee how obnoxious this is going to be, I almost kind of don't feel like doing this right now. Maybe we'll just jump over and play some Satisfactory after all. All right, let's get in here. For some reason, there's a little bit of a lag here when you first connect. For maybe 15-20 seconds, the controller just doesn't respond, and then it figures it out. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Interesting. He can't see the other guy. Hold on. It says he's online. It doesn't know that he's in a game. Wild. Okay. That's fine. Let's create a game. 2 contacts only, begin mission. And we're gonna kick this guy out. And we're gonna have this guy join him, and then we'll see if my save state works. When player 1 is the host again. Yep. All right. Player 2 is connecting. All right, so here's what I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna see if player 2, if I can load a save state with player 1 as the host, because player 1 was the host when we made the save state. If I can, maybe we'll keep fiddling with this. If not, I think I'm gonna jump over and play some Satisfactory, because this is gonna be really obnoxious. Because I basically have to do state on, state off testing without save states, which is gonna suck. On the plus side, it seems like all of this data, including current mission, yeah. It seems like all of this data is still the same, which is really good. That means I don't have to do anything obnoxious. Oh, excuse me, to make it work online. Okay, so here we go. Can I use a save state? No, I can't. Yikes. Okay, well, now we know. All right. All right, let's, that's enough of that. Let's jump over to Satisfactory, shall we? Because that is going to be really obnoxious for me to test, and I am not going to spend all of my time on stream jumping back and forth between my desktop and my laptop. This does mean I have to change some things, which is totally fine. Let me go to the stream first and foremost. We're going to call this online array dev is hard. Get rid of that and change this to Satisfactory. Change this. I'll leave it in the Retro Achievement Development playlist, but we're going to add Satisfactory. We're going to change our game to Satisfactory. There we go. Save that. Okay. I'm going to jump over here because I want to check the audio. Let's go to scene games. Let's try this one. What is all that stuff? What the heck? Recorded source game. Recorded source. Okay. Cropped display caption, huh? I actually already have the game running. Look at that. There we go. What's some audio? Interesting that that came on before I unmuted it in. Uh-oh. Oh, no, my camera's fine. I thought it was frozen. It's just me, apparently. I just look like that, I think. Okay. Whatever. I can't tell. Okay. All right. We got me, we got the game. What else do we need here? Got audio. Cool. All right, I don't need my controller. In fact, let's turn that off because I've had problems with that. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna load up some Hello YouTube Day 7. All right. Where were we? I have been playing my offline file like crazy. Not making a ton of progress at this point. My progress has slowed significantly. But I've been having a ton of fun and I am learning so many tricks. I'm getting so much better at things. What are we doing? We are in phase 2. Okay, we need vehicular transport. We need a Xenobasher. I definitely need a Xenobasher. Oh my gosh. Do we have... We have power. We have a little bit of power. How much power do we have? Not enough. Wow. Okay. So, first order of business. Yeah, we only have like 30 megawatts of headroom. So, first order of business is we have to seriously expand our power generation. Now, I was trying to avoid coming up here to that lake because that's where I set up my power generation on my offline video, and I wanted to, you know, try and do something, or on my offline file. And I wanted to try and, you know, do something a little different. I don't want to do the same thing over and over. But I'm not sure I have a ton of choice at this stage in the game. What in the world do I have going on over here? Uh-huh. This is making rotors. Okay. We've got automated rotors. I've unlocked fluids. Oh, you know what we could do? I don't have fuel generators yet. What would it take for me to get fuel generators, though? I could probably go hard on fuel generators. I haven't done that before. I have one or two in my other world, but mostly as a way of getting rid of fuel byproduct. I have not gone deep into it. Here. What would it take for me to get fluids? I have coal generators. Fluid generators must be part of phase 5. Okay. The rebar gun. Ooh. Okay, we don't have Sam yet. Caterium. We could get the zip line. That would be a good thing to have. Oh, I can research black powder right now.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
Okay. Coal requires coal and water. Yeah, I don't really have a good place to set this up right now, so okay. Let's head up to the lake and we'll look at setting up some coal I didn't just run out of power, did I? No. Okay. Let's see. So if I want to do some coal generation, what are we talking about here? That's why I built rotors. Gotcha. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. So Mark 1 miners gives me 60 resources per node. So that's going to be 120. And I know one of these is blocked. So it's 180 without boosting. But I can boost these to double them, which will be 120 each, which will be 360. So I can get up to 360 coal. And then whoa. Where are you in a hurry to? All right. Just put this down. Somewhere, anywhere. I don't care where. I just need to see the stats on it. Oh, I'm missing rotors. Oh my god. I'm out here talking about how much I've been playing the offline game, and I don't even know what I'm looking at. I apologize. Alright. Maybe we'll use trucks to do some of this automation. I kind of skipped trucks in my offline play. I went straight to trains, which I am also not very good at. Okay. All right, so This takes 15 fuel per minute. 15 coal per minute. I can put... How much did I say I have? 360? So I could run 24 generators off of that. But it is worth scaling these. Have I collected... Let me head back. Give me that. Have I collected any power slugs yet? Because... it would be very nice. I don't have any slugs in here. Let's see if we can go get some slugs and get some power crystals. I should really probably be focusing on the Xenobasher and other upgrades, but this is what is piquing my interest at the moment. So we are gonna give it a shot. Oh, balls! I made a big mistake. Oh, no. Ow! Ow! Be gone! Be gone, demon! No! Okay. Hold on. I done messed up. Oh, did I mess up? Okay, no. Oh, I don't have the zip line either. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Man. Okay, hold on. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, crap. This is really bad. Okay, hold on. I can do this. I can do foundations, ramp 4. I don't have stairs or anything right now. No, I want to zoop. Okay. hold on. Hold on. We'll get there. Let me put this on 8, I guess. There we go. Okay. 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 You know, I came out here for power slugs. Maybe I can at least make this not a total waste. Hold on. Careful. Okay, now we're gonna do that. We're gonna zoom up to there. Okay, almost there. Settle down, Sparky. Whew. Oh, okay. I don't know how we got out of there alive, but I'll take it. Ugh, what a mess. You know, it's occurring to me that exploring the world and collecting spheres and the sloops and slugs and drop pods is a whole lot easier when you can fly with your jetpack and have weapons that kill things in one hit, and you have a parachute and all this other stuff. Unlocking things makes the game easier. How about that? All right. I know there's a sphere there, but I don't want to fight with that guy to get it. Shoot. Okay. How are we doing? We have 2. Which I think is like the minimum I need. Nice.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Oof. Okay. All right, we can get some of that. Any more slugs? That's what I'm really here for, is slugs. I'm happy to pick up anything else we come across, but I'm really looking for slugs right now. Because slugs are wonderful. For power generators especially. Right. I am not seeing much. Ooh, we have a drop pod. And we have the resources for it. Excellent. Ow! Get back! All right, we got some biofuel. We got some rotors. That's not terribly helpful. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else? Reinforced iron plates. That's wonderful. Regular iron plates. It's fine. We got some steel bars. Cable is nice. Some more debris. Anything else? I think that's it. Okay. Some nice goodies in there. Oh god, it's so hard. It's so hard. I want to jump. But I don't have a parachute, so that would be a terrible idea. It is amazing how much your habits change over the course of the game as you unlock tools. You don't even think about it anymore. Yikes. Okay. Got some limestone. Whoa. Oh. This is the lake where we're gonna build our power station. I'd like to get down there. Whoop. Here we go. Come on. Ho! Gotcha. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so let's head back. Head back this way. Whew. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Not too bad. All right, there's our space elevator. Okay, here we are. Home sweet home. First things first, let's make some power shards. Because what I want to check is if I build a coal generator, just wherever. So this uses 15 coal. If I overclock this to 200%, that should consume 30 coal per minute. And produce 150 megawatts while you consuming 30 coal and 100, no, not 100 water. 90 water? Yeah. Okay. So if I do 360 divided by 30, that's 12. So I can, so off of my coal veins, I can power 12 generators that are running at 200%. And each of those will consume 90 water. Oh, excuse me. Each of those will consume 90 water. The throughput of my pipe is 300. So I can do, and a water extractor extracts 120. So I can put 2 extractors for 240 water on a single pipe. That's 240 water, which is .6 generators. All right, let's try it this way. We're going to use Satisfactory tools to do this math. So this is a nice little site, satisfactorytools.com. It knows all of the kind of ratios of all the different machines. So what we can do is we can put in what we want to produce here. Which, actually, this isn't going to work because I need a power calculator, not a factory. Shoot, that's unfortunate. Wow, I'm sorry. I just getting real tired all of a sudden. I know I've only been playing for like an hour, but whew. I feel like I'm rambling and not making much sense and not doing a whole heck of a lot. But I really wanted to stream. I feel like it's been a few days since I've streamed. I really wanted to jump in and do it here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and scan the hard drive. Have I done this at all yet? Bolted frames and fused wire. Neither of those are terribly useful to me. Did I rescan it? I did. Okay. Oh, one thing I can do is I can take all this stuff and we can crunch it up, because these remains are not used for anything other than making protein. So we're just gonna make a bunch of protein. Ugh. Okay. There we go. Okay. So my brain is fried, dude. I have no idea what's going on. Right, power generators. That's what we were trying to do. So one generator can make 120 water. If I'm double clocking all of my generators, that's going to be 90. 1.3 repeating. So that means if I do one, if I do 3, $120, $240, $360. 360 divided by 90 is 4. So with 3 water extractors, I can power 4 generators. But that's 360, which is more than one pipe can handle. Do I try and do... That means I would have to do something like run 3 pipes. And like the middle pipe then splits into the other 2 or something. I would have to find a way to make sure it splits evenly. That just sounds like a lot of work. A lot of messy work. All right. I think, man, I am just having a hard time keeping my concentration today. I think I'm going to call it here. I know it's a short stream, which is a little unfortunate, but we've got no concurrent viewers at the moment. And I am having a hard time just concentrating at the moment. It has been a busy week, man. You know, I got a new job not that long ago, and it's awesome, but it has been a lot of work. I've been very busy, and yeah, so all right, well, we are gonna call this one here. Didn't really get anything done, just wandered back and forth a bit. I apologize for that. We did get the 2-player on Siphon Filter working, which is awesome. I'm so excited, but also that is going to be a pain to dig into, I think, because I'm going to have to keep going back and forth between the two machines. And anyway, my friends, it wasn't, I don't think, a particularly interesting stream, but I do want to thank you all for watching. Either the couple people that dropped in live and hung out for a little bit, or if you're watching the VOD. Stay tuned if you want to see more Siphon Filter, if you want to see more retro achievements, if you want to see more Satisfactory, other games. It's all right here. All right here on the channel. Subscribe, notification bell, you know the deal. Now I'm getting texts. You know the deal. And just link to my Discord in the description if you want to chat in between when I go live. If you have any suggestions for other games to play, anything you would like to see, or if you'd like me to do anything around the retro achievement stuff or back to Doom or whatever, happy to chat. Head on over there. I am active there all the time. So, once again, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time.